Hold up, Dallas Cowboys fans. You're not going to believe what team owner Jerry Jones just said about star wide receiver CeeDee Lamb and his contract situation. This is about to get ugly, folks, so you'll definitely want to stick around for this one. Jones is essentially blaming Lamb for the ongoing contract standoff, saying the young receiver needs to check his ego and be more team-oriented in his approach. Ouch. That's some harsh criticism coming from the top dog in Big D. But is Jones right? Or is he just trying to downplay Lamb's incredible value to the team? Hey there, Cowboys Nation. Welcome to Dallas Cowboys Fan, your ultimate destination for all things America's team. Whether you bleed blue and silver or just starting to catch Cowboys fever, this is the place. If you are a die-hard fan, please make sure to subscribe for more latest news and updates of your favorite team. We've got some juicy NFL news straight out of Dallas, Texas. Apparently, Jerry Jones, the owner of the Dallas Cowboys, has some strong opinions about the ongoing contract situation with their star wide receiver, CeeDee Lamb. This is sure to be a heated topic, so let's dive right in and see what the Cowboys owner has to say. Now, for those of you who may not be up to speed on the situation, let me give you a quick rundown. CeeDee Lamb has been an absolute beast on the field for the Cowboys since they drafted him in the 1st round back in 2020. In his 3 seasons so far, he's racked up over 3,100 receiving yards and 26 touchdowns, cementing himself as one of the league's elite wide receivers. However, it seems that the Cowboys and Lamb have been locked in a bit of a standoff when it comes to a contract extension. Lamb is set to play on his rookie deal this season, which will pay him around $4.4 million. But with the way he's been performing, he's clearly outplayed that contract and is looking to cash in with a massive new deal. Now, this is where things get interesting. In a recent interview, Jerry Jones, the Cowboys' outspoken owner, decided to weigh in on the situation. And let me tell you, he did not hold back. Jones essentially placed the blame for the contract impasse squarely on Lamb's shoulders, saying that the young receiver needs to check his ego and understand the realities of the NFL. According to Jones, the Cowboys have been more than fair in their contract negotiations with Lamb, offering him a deal that would make him one of the highest-paid receivers in the league. But Lamb and his representatives have been pushing for an even bigger payday, one that Jones believes is simply not realistic given the team's salary cap constraints and other players they need to re-sign. Look, we all know CeeDee is a special talent, and he's been crucial to our success the last few years, said Jones. But at the end of the day, this is a business, and we have to make tough decisions to put the best possible team on the field. CeeDee needs to understand that he's not the only guy we have to worry about, and he can't expect to be paid like the top guy in the league when there are other important pieces we need to lock up as well. Jones went on to say that he believes Lamb is letting his ego get in the way of a fair deal, and that the young receiver needs to be more team-oriented in his approach. He emphasized that the Cowboys want Lamb to be a part of the team's long-term plans, but that the players' demands have simply been too high. Needless to say, Jones' comments have sparked a firestorm of reaction from fans and NFL experts alike. Many have come to Lamb's defense, arguing that the receiver is simply trying to maximize his earning potential and secure the best possible deal for himself and his family. I think Jerry Jones is way off base here, said former NFL linebacker and current analyst Bart Scott. CeeDee Lamb has proven time and time again that he's one of the elite receivers in the game. He's outperformed his rookie contract, and he has every right to seek a deal that reflects his true market value. For Jones to try and pin this on Lamb's ego is just a cheap shot, and it shows he's more concerned with the team's bottom line than rewarding his best players. Others have pointed out that the Cowboys have a history of mismanaging their salary cap and being reluctant to pay their star players what they're worth. Some have even suggested that Jones' comments are a thinly veiled attempt to put public pressure on Lamb and his representatives to accept a deal that may not be in the player's best interests. "This is classic Jerry Jones," said ESPN's Stephen A. Smith. "He wants to have his cake and eat it too. He wants to keep CeeDee Lamb, but he doesn't want to pay him what he's worth. And now, he's trying to turn public opinion against the player by painting him as some ego-driven diva. It's a shameful tactic, and it's only going to make the situation worse." As the contract negotiations between the Cowboys and Lamb continue, there's a lot of uncertainty surrounding the future of the star receiver in Dallas. Some believe that the two sides will ultimately come to an agreement, with Lamb perhaps compromising a bit on his demands in order to stay with the team he's helped build into a contender. Others, however, think that the gap between the Cowboys' offer and Lamb's asking price may be too wide to bridge. If that's the case, there's a real possibility that Lamb could end up hitting the open market as a free agent next offseason, with other teams lining up to try and pry him away from Dallas. "I wouldn't be surprised to see this thing go down to the wire," said NFL insider Adam Schefter. "CeeDee Lamb is in a tough spot because he knows his value, but the Cowboys are also in a tough spot with their salary cap. If they can't find a way to meet in the middle, I could definitely see Lamb testing the waters in free agency, and there would be a lot of teams lining up to pay him what he's worth. Of course, the potential loss of CeeDee Lamb would be a huge blow to the Cowboys' offense. Lamb has emerged as the team's top receiving threat, and his chemistry with quarterback Dak Prescott has been a major key to the team's success. Without Lamb, the Cowboys would be left with a significant hole in their passing attack, and it would put a lot of pressure on guys like Michael Gallup and Brandon Cooks to step up and fill the void. "Losing CeeDee Lamb would be absolutely devastating for the Cowboys," said former Cowboys star and current NFL analyst Michael Irvin. "He's been the heart and soul of that offense, and he's only going to get better. If they let him walk, it's going to be a huge setback for a team that's been knocking on the door of the Super Bowl the last few years. They need to find a way to keep him in the fold, no matter what it takes." At the end of the day, this is a complex situation with a lot of moving parts. Jerry Jones and the Cowboys are trying to balance their long-term financial stability with the need to keep their star players happy and productive. CeeDee Lamb, on the other hand, is trying to maximize his earning potential and secure the best possible deal for himself and his family. It's going to be fascinating to see how this all plays out in the coming months. Will the two sides find a way to compromise and keep Lamb in Dallas? Or will the gap between their respective positions prove to be too wide to bridge? Only time will tell, but one thing is for sure, this is a story that NFL fans will be following very closely in the weeks and months ahead. As always, I'll be sure to keep you guys updated on all the latest developments. In the meantime, let me know what you think about this situation in the comments below. Do you agree with Jerry Jones' assessment, or do you think CeeDee Lamb is justified in his contract demands? I'm really curious to hear your thoughts. All right, that's all I've got for you today, folks. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.